Today, we've got our heritage oven sourdough bread. I've already got cubed up, ready to go, and we're going to make an eggnog bread pudding. You heard that right, an eggnog bread pudding. Instead of using whipping cream, we're going to go ahead and sub in some eggnog here. So we already got 9 eggs in here. We're going to go ahead and add in some vanilla and some brown sugar, and we're going to go ahead and whisk all of that. That looks about right. Now we're going to go ahead and take an entire quart of our eggnog into here. This is making what is called a royal custard. We're going to go ahead and add in our bread. Mix all that in with our hands now. Now I know this may look like a lot of custard to not a lot of bread, but we want this to kind of soak in and soak up and penetrate all the way through these pieces of bread. Let that sit for just a moment. We'll get back to that. Now, we'll go ahead and take some third pans. You guys can use whatever you like. If you want to do individuals, you can do smaller ramekins. If you want to do a full pan, you can do that. Just to increase the recipe. But today, we're going to be using our third loaf pans. You can also swap those out for dried cranberries, dried cherries, whatever you prefer. I prefer the golden raisins because I want that eggnog flavor to come through. I don't want it to get lost behind cherries or cranberries or anything else. So we're going to go ahead and mix all that. And it's alright if you get a little rough with the bread. It doesn't need to be perfect. You can beat it up a little bit. And we're going to bring this over. We're going to transfer this into our loaf pans. Now I'm going to take this little bit of leftover custard that's in here. I'm going to pour it back into that first one. Only because as we're pulling this, the stuff that was in the bottom of the bowl is a little bit wetter, and the stuff that was in the top of the bowl is a little bit drier. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that leftover custard back into that top one so they're both equally wet. We're going to pop these guys into the oven, 325 to 375 degrees, onto my cutting board. I lost a little bit in there, that's perfectly fine. So what we are doing, we're going to take this off this end. Alright, we've got a nice creamy bread pudding. Go ahead and do a couple of slices here. And what we're going to do with these slices is drizzle them with some salted caramel. And that is that. Super easy, super simple, quick eggnog bread pudding. Happy holidays, guys.